Hello family, today we're going to make this amazing butter recipe. This butter we made has the texture of butter with the taste of butter. I would even dare to say that in my particular case it turned out even tastier. Dairy products don't sit well with me, so I have to consume very little. And that's why I was so determined to find this recipe, because I love eating in the morning, not every morning but some mornings during the week. I love eating bread with butter, nice and warm. I know you're going to say it's not butter, and you're right, it's not butter. It's a substitute for all of us who love butter and enjoy it, but dairy doesn't agree with us, for example. It's also suitable for all of us who do the 5x5 diet every month, or also for those people who have become vegan and can't or don't want to consume any animal-based foods. In this case, this recipe is going to be just perfect, so without further ado, let's get to the recipe. To prepare this wonderful butter, we're going to need coconut oil. First, we're going to use the scale and add 150 grams of coconut oil. It has to be neutral, otherwise it will have a strong coconut flavor. Let's check the label to make sure it says neutral. If it's extra virgin cold pressed, that's even better. The good thing is that at this time of year, coconut oil is quite solid. It's really good for your hands, so we're going to take advantage of that. And since it's solid, it will allow us to make it creamier. If you're in a warm place, it doesn't matter. You can prepare it the same way, or if not, you can chill it in the fridge to make this butter easier to prepare. One of my special ingredients, which we're going to add now, is maca root. I'll write it down for you somewhere. It's a root that's wonderful and has a really nice taste. The properties of maca are amazing. After we finish preparing this butter, I'll tell you more about maca. You can get it at any health food store, on Mercado Libre, on Amazon. You'll find it very easily. It's native to Peru, and we're going to use 1.5 teaspoons of maca. That's about 3 or 4 grams, 1.5 teaspoons. There's no problem if you use a bit more maca. Well, here it says 5 grams, so between 4 and 5 grams is about 1.5 teaspoons of maca. This scale isn't that precise, but with 1 level teaspoon and a half, that's just fine. We're going to add salt. In this case, I'm going to make salted butter. We really like salted butter because in Uruguay, later I'll tell you a story. There are those of us who eat salted butter and those who eat unsalted butter. We're going to add a teaspoon of salt. Here it shows me that's 5 grams. I'm going to weigh it on this little scale, which is more precise. Let's tare the scale and see how much a teaspoon of salt is the way I add it, because honestly, this recipe, just the way I make it, turns out amazing. It's about 6 grams, 6 grams. You can add a little less, 5 grams, but this is the amount I use for this recipe. Then we're going to add onion powder. If you can't find onion powder, you can use dried onion flakes and blend them. And that's it. For this, it's a level teaspoon, which is about 1.7 grams. You can use 1.5 grams, around 1.5 grams or so. We're going to add this to the recipe. For now, we're just adding things, and we won't need the scales anymore for now. We're going to add a pinch of garlic powder, a pinch, and a pinch of ginger, and a pinch of ground cinnamon. Now with this, what we're going to do is mix it very well, whisk it. And to this, you see it looks kind of F-white. Let's say we're going to add a touch of turmeric. In this case, we're going to add the turmeric little by little because it's what's going to give it that creamy color and add a little something. The benefits of turmeric? See, you can see it better there. See how it already has more of a buttery color. We let it rest for a little bit. Now we're going to pour this mixture into a mold. I'm going to use a small container, but you can use, for example, those loaf pans that work just as well, or you can even make a little box to use as a mold. Once it's like this, let's use a little piece of paper. Once it's even just like this, we put it in the fridge so it gets firm and we can take it out of the mold. In this little section, I want to tell you about maca. First, I'll tell you its scientific name so you can look it up in different countries. Lepidium peruvianum chacon, I'll write it down here. Maca is a root native to Peru from the Andes region that is usually ground, made into powder, and consumed in different foods. For example, we can consume it in salads, we can have it in juices, in meals. It's a superfood, it's amazing, it's incredible because it has a lot of protein, it has calcium, it has iron, it has potassium, it has magnesium, it has manganese. It stimulates red blood cells, which are responsible for oxygenating the body's tissues. It stimulates white blood cells, which are our defenses. Therefore, it strengthens our immune system, which is our defense system against diseases, against bacteria, fungi, and viruses that could make us sick. It's super nutritious, it's energizing, it gives us a lot of energy. That's why it helps with physical exhaustion, with mental exhaustion, with stress, and therefore it regulates the nervous system. It's an excellent food. You can Google it if you want to look for information because it's very interesting. Well, and here I just wanted to show you how it turned out. I've already spread it on a couple of pieces of bread, but I'm going to show you how it turned out. This is how it looks. Salted butter to our taste. It can also be unsalted with jam. I want to briefly tell you the story about Uruguayan butter, and well, as many of you know, I was born in Uruguay, lived there until my youth, and then I came to live in Argentina. But in Uruguay, the truth is that many of us like salted butter. In fact, they sell regular unsalted butter and salted butter. And I remember from my childhood sometimes not being able to find salted butter. We loved it so much, so when we were with our friends, we would go have a snack, mash the butter, and add salt to it. And then we would make bread with butter and quince paste, or bread with butter and honey, and well, we loved it. It's a memory, and it's something I still love to do, eating butter with salt. But of course, you don't have to choose this. To all of you who can eat salt without any problem, I suggest you try butter with salt at least once. You'll love it. It's just a little extra treat. And for those who can't eat salt, it's easy. Just don't add any, or just add a pinch, and that's it. And to finish, of course, I'm going to try it. It's delicious, it's butter, it tastes just like butter.
Deliciosa.
Delicious, delicious. Noli loves butter by itself without jam, right? Let's see, let's try it plain. How is it? Let's see. How is it? Delicious. How did it turn out? Delicious. Tell me, does it turn out the same as store-bought butter, or does it look worse, or does it taste better? It tastes better. Well, family, I'm saying goodbye. Here come the freezing weather again. It's really cold here in Capilla del Monte. We've had a lot of frosts. So everything is frozen, the vehicles aren't working. Well, it's just a few days like this. There are always a few frosty days in winter. I'm saying goodbye. I hope you really enjoyed this recipe. I invite you to Instagram and Facebook if you want to check them out. And of course, as always, please leave a thumbs up. Don't forget, if you liked this video, to share it with anyone who might find this recipe really useful. Leave your comments, we'll be reading them. A kiss, a warm hug, and see you next time. Bye. Like a bird on a tree.